Mal Kitty dropped one game to Abra, but overall pretty straightforward set. We set records to get to this point. And Backpack is, of course, has been top 50 for a long time. Mal Kitty, I want to say not currently, but maybe in contention this season. I don't know. So would be a little bit of an upset, but I could easily see it going either way.
Yeah.
And we're starting off on Jules Vale. This is going to be an edge guard heavy matchup on both sides. So I think both players are very happy with a short stage to get each other off stage. Oh, and immediately going for the near command grab. Yep, Backpack waiting underneath the platform, getting the needle snipe. And so far, this is just textbook from Backpack. Down strong, not gonna kill, but tons of damage. Still has all 4 stacks, and just a really bad position here from Mal Kitty. No air dodge, no double jump, and no stock. Yep, it comes down. Oh, that's
the roll anyway. Oh,
that's
man.
brutal, and not quite getting the check chase, but Backpack is just putting on a clinic right now. This feels so oppressive for Mal Kitty. And, knowing exactly which moves of Ranno's are going to beat that fair armor as well. We see Mal Kitty, desperate to land, just trying to armor for anything. And Backpack is not having it. 55% so far. We're a minute into this game, and Mal Kitty's already on his last stock. Does get the up air, but Backpack not necessarily dead yet. I think there's going to need to be some runs repeating here if we're going to see a kill. Yeah, and makes it back, gets the parry too. This is going to be a rough combo here for Mal Kitty. Okay, does make it back. But, yep, and just, stalls at the bubble placement, puts out another one.
Yeah, just keeping himself protected from those icicles, but...
That's crazy that tongue didn't grab.
Oh, platform earlier?
No, just I thought he was just going to grab the stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what the?
It hit Etalus, and then he armored through with
I didn't know you could armor that.
I mean, it is a hit.
Really funny.
It's a hit grab. Oh god, see your little icicle.
It's a Mal Kitty on the board, but huge deficit right now, and Backpack, it just feels like is fully in control. So this is a chance for Mal Kitty. You don't even necessarily need to take this game in a best of 5. What you do need to do is break the momentum and start establishing some of your own, and that's what we're starting to see a little bit of. Is starting to get these punishes going, figure out what works and what doesn't against a player of this caliber. And then, if you happen to pull it back, great, but if you're Mal Kitty, that's not necessarily the priority, and that F smash is just gonna close it, no problem.
Yeah. Missed the stage there and I went too low. Just kind of a sitting duck down there. Had to come back up eventually.
So game 2, we're going to see Forest 4. Longer stage. I think Mal Kitty may be realizing that those edge guards are pretty brutal from Ranno. So we're going to see a longer stage, hopefully with more room to breathe. But
yeah, I think also just having stationary platforms, so it's easier to set up things like edge cancels after Icicle, or then also no top platform to potentially get in the way. A little bit easier to get your ice set up.
Exactly, yeah. And, starting off, we're seeing, some real damage on Backpack so far. This is more damage than we saw 2 full stocks in the last game. So, Mal Kitty's starting to get these openings and tack on damage. But the next step is, of course, going to be figuring out how to convert into kills. Backpack's recoveries last game were extremely sneaky. Oh my god, the needle snipe. Okay, Etalus is going to be fine here, but still a bit of a tough position. And keeping his double jump through all of that is such good discipline there from Backpack. He knows, no matter what happens, worst case I get hit by the bubble, but I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna keep my jump and make it harder for the next edge guard. And Mal Kitty gonna take that first stock off of parry forward and has the chance to armor up. So this could be a huge momentum swing for Mal here. It gets hit by the grab, but the armor gonna go ahead and Okay. Oh, and just waits out the edge guard, but does give Mal Kitty a chance to reset his resources and make it back. So even this edge guard is not necessarily guaranteed anymore.
Oh, okay.
Alright, just misjudged a little bit. Camera made it difficult to see, and then, didn't quite down B close enough to get the wall jump. But either way, a much stronger showing, I think, at the first part of this game than we saw last game for
Absolutely.
So hopefully not affecting them too much.
Oh my god, this is moving and grooving.
Yeah, his movement is really difficult to deal with. I feel like Maokitty's, there's some Etaluses where I feel like their movement is, less their strength than the Punish game. But Maokitty's movement feels really impressive once they start to find their footing. Oh my god, that drift DI. Hold out on Ranno back air, and there you go. So that's really unfortunate, but a down B gonna even this back up. But, definitely a lead that could have been for Maokitty, and now they're finding themselves already in the bubble, and it's such a huge deficit on this last stock.
Yep, just clear those poison stacks.
Yep.
Say, weird little frog, get this stuff off me.
Yeah, but back at 2 stacks, and these full hop tongues from the corner have actually been so difficult for Maokitty to deal with. We've been seeing a ton of it from Backpack, where he's been basically retreating, jumping off stage, and then using the tongue, and it's unclear whether he's going to slingshot on stage or whether he's trying to hit you, and Maokitty's just been struggling to deal with it.
Possible
has a double
situation.
jump. Yep. Yeah. And there it is, that tongue again, and just dash dance up smash gonna take it. Backpack having to work for it this game, but nonetheless with a 2-0 lead here over Maokitty, looking like he wants to cruise his way into winner's quarters.
Yep, just gonna run it right back. I mean, Maokitty was looking pretty confident on this stage, so I can understand just wanting to run it again.
Exactly, and I think especially you gotta remember, I mean, that was your last stock game with a death to Ranno Bear at like 60, like that is not what I think you're considering if you're thinking about do you need a counter pick. So that game was super doable for Etalus, but Backpack's punish game is just so scary. Okay, and makes it back, but Maokitty with no ice or anything. So, and I think that's another thing we've really seen so far is Maokitty's been struggling to figure out how to get this ice out. Backpack's been parrying every icicle. To a point where the only ice we're really seeing is when Backpack is either off stage. That was just tragic. I think he was maybe just looking for a trade because that was. I don't know how he would have made that back, but. Okay, yeah.
Stocks back to even.
Yeah, stocks back to even, and now there's ice in center, which, like I was saying, is like that's been a real struggle for Maui. Is figuring out how to get that ice. So. If they can get back to center, this would be great. But all that ice is gone now. Just Backpack spending so much time on these edge guards and racking up damage on Etalus.
I feel like he's just kind of he's just kind of not committing to these icicles he's sending off stage. Just like not confident necessarily they'll hit because Backpack's setting up that bubble. But
yeah, Backpack recoveries have been phenomenal. But if you're Maokitty, you don't want these kills to be like off of random stray hits and then like one Gatling. Etalus' character whose edge guards are phenomenal, and so far we really haven't seen that in this set. We've seen some damage off the edge guards, but it really feels like Ranno is the one who is killing you for going off stage, which is really tough for Mao. So maybe you just need some adaptation on how specifically Backpack is trying to recover and trying to punish the startup of creating that bubble. Or the tongue, for that matter, which is another really common recovery tool we're seeing. But right now, Backpack not giving them the chance at all. So that's it. 100% success rate on these down Bs. That is 2 for 2. So.
Well, except for the one off stage.
All right, 2 for 3.
Yeah. Still good.
Still good, but not perfect. All right, and this is another icicle. So again, tons of ice out right now. Yeah, and you see Mao just looking for these kills.
Bubble?
But oh my god!
Okay,
Backpack making it out of pools in style.
Okay,
the super jump up B off the top.
Are you Raster? Like what? What was that?
That was insane. I mean, just abusing the bubble and the heaviness of Etalus, like that was so sick. So great awareness from Backpack, and he's gonna move it on, take it with 3-0. Which brings us to our last set of pools, which is gonna be Clockwork versus Veil to make it out. So Clockwork obviously coming off that really close set against Twerk we saw earlier, and then Veil fighting her way through the losers bracket as well. Once I find what pool this was in. Dropping a close set to Jay Lindy in winners, and now these two are going to be playing to make it out into